So it's October in 2023, and you still haven't hit your goals for this year. You're struggling a little bit. You're an agent. You're like, man, I'm not getting any closings. What's going on? Why is this happening? Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about what we're doing that works and how it can possibly help your business. Let's get right into it. So
let's do it.
So I got Jeff G with me, the new build specialist. And then we got the closer, the top producer. Man, I didn't even do that for you, huh? That's messed up. That's messed up. The closer, the top producer, Eduardo Centeno. This guy's insane, guys. Like, I mean, we're talking about numbers. We're going to be sharing a little bit about what we do and our numbers and what that looks like. And yeah, it's going to be a little bit of like, these guys are showing off a little bit, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
We know a lot of people are struggling out there. So let's start with Eddie. Eddie, you got about, 19 closed now?
No, I'm I recounted, I'm at 16 closed.
16 closed?
Yeah,
okay, so we lied to somebody because you said 17.
I said 17. I'm at 16.
16 closed, okay. You got 22 open?
22 open. So most of those are actually set to close by the end of the year, but most of my deals are new construction, so some are getting pushed back due to like workforce at these new build construction sites, and then weather as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we talk about it, right, like I'm looking at the board right now, and we got for next year already, Eddie has six for next year, 6 set up for next year.
Guaranteed pay.
Yeah, right. They're going to close. And even if they don't, he's just filling it up where it doesn't even matter if some of those drop off. He has in December 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in December already. He has another in November 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in November. Oh, 6 actually, 6, 7 because we had to push a couple of back. Right, so yeah, 7, 8, 8 in November, right? That one's popping up over there because we had to push a couple of back. So anyway, the whole point is like you have already like you're the end of the third quarter and beginning of first quarter, maybe even going into the second quarter, pretty set up already.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of these are going to close. Some will cancel. Some will get pushed back. It's just the beast, right?
Yeah.
It's just kind of naturally how it's going to happen. But what's been able to kind of take you over the top, man?
It has to be the social media presence. I think so. Okay, we know what we do, right? Like we take videos of homes, we post them, we have that interaction, right? But the biggest thing is, I think when I get out there with clients, some of these clients I'm meeting, they're at the location, right? We have a quick conversation, but they already feel like they know us, right? So they follow me on social media. They kind of know about my family, kind of know how I am, how I talk, my personality. So when we're there, it's not even like no type of awkwardness. It's just like, hey, what's up? Cool. Nice to finally meet you. All right, let's go inside. They kind of already have been prepped. Like, hey, we're going to go in there. We're going to check out stuff. I'm going to work on your behalf. But I think that's what really makes a difference is that setup from they watch some of those videos that I keep pinned so they hear me talk, they know who I am, and it makes the transition a lot easier working with each other.
Yeah, man. And you do a great job of that and kind of sharing what Jeff's role is. Jeff's going into, he's basically leading the way for the new construction.
Yeah.
Right? He's the one that started this whole new construction thing. And he's kind of ran with it, and it shows. I mean, right now, kind of looking at our board, going back, I'm gonna refer to the board a lot today. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 that have come from Jeff directly, and I'm sure another like 25 that are indirectly, right? So 24 that are like Jeff, they reached out to Jeff, he handed them off, and our agents have either gotten them in or he's gotten them in. And, he's been able to do that. Right now, we're kind of talking about the numbers here. Right now, we have 57 open escrows.
It's a lot of escrows.
Right. There's offices that don't even have that many.
closed, open
offices.
Offices.
It's wild.
Right? And again, this is not to show off, but to let you know that it's possible even in a down market. And before I get into what Jeff, his expertise and what he's doing, because I think he does it the best out there.
100%.
Because there's a lot of people who have great pages, and you guys, new builds is about to hit 25,000, and we'll get into that right now. But there's a lot of people out there right now, a lot of agents that are believing the lie that there's no business, that there's nothing out there, nobody's buying, nobody's selling, and guys, it's a lie. They've lied to you, and you're believing it, because we are literally living proof of what is possible, right? Of right now in this market.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what happens out there. It doesn't matter what happens to the rates. There's always people who are buying and selling, and really nothing else matters. So I wanted to share that before we got into Jeff, because Jeff helps me relay that message to, one, our buyers, and then two, our agents, right? He leads that way there. And just a little bit about what you've been seeing out there, man.
The market's still hot. Still hot. 8% interest rates, it doesn't matter. There's a ton of buyers still out there. We're getting people calling us all the time like, I'll do $6,000 a month. I want a house. I'll do $5,500. I could put $200,000 down. Like, the money's there. Hey, listen, all you millennials who got made fun of for years, right? You're still living with mommy and daddy. Guess who the only one buying the houses are right now? You guys.
Yeah.
Because you guys lived with your parents, you guys saved the money. That's how it works. So, yeah, there's a ton of people buying, and social media is the best way to find those people. I would never go to Lake Elsinore in my life to door knock, to circle prospect, to send postcards.
That's what I say.
I would never go to that place. I would nowhere. And I'm able to reach them by spending 2 hours on a Tuesday afternoon filming everything in Lake Elsinore.
Yeah.
And that's the easiest way to go about it, man. Just, yeah.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about what you do on your stories, man, because I know that's huge.
Powerful.
Yeah, because I'm trying to keep up with my stories, and I think the last 3 weeks I've done a better job.
Yeah.
Because I know how much business can come from just the stories alone. Because the other thing is, all the other stuff, it's kind of it's like the candy.
Candy.
It
Yeah.
is.
Candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about what you do on your stories and why it works.
I stress a lot on my stories because it really is hard to do. It is. And staying on top, posting 5-7 stories a day is a lot. But my biggest secret, I tell all kinds of agents this: nurture all of your followers through your stories. Nurture them through the stories. Talk about interest rates. Talk about where you can find good deals. Talk about the things that people don't even want to hear about, because they're going to spend 10 seconds listening to you discuss where the interest rates are, what a 2-1 buy down is, rather than you having to do that on a phone call. So I nurture them through my stories, and then I'll hop on phone calls when the people are ready, and they'll be like, no, listen, I already seen your videos on this. I already learned this from you. I've watched all of your stories. I've watched everything you guys talk about on that. And it makes those initial phone calls the easiest thing ever.
Yeah.
I can touch on that. So I'll have clients that, obviously stuff that Jeff passes over to me, and they'll say that oh, we already heard Jeff say that, this is the payment that we're expecting, right? Or even just clients that have reached out to me directly, but then they still follow Jeff. They'll be like, oh yeah, we've heard the guy with the backwards hat. We listened to all his stories, and it's crazy. They already come prepared from all the stories that he does and all the information that he puts out. So I think that's the best way you could probably have said it, is nurture your clients through your stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to build a relationship there.
And he does do it the best.
Oh, yeah.
I can't. I'm just not that consistent.
Yeah.
Like how he is.
And you have to be. I mean, he's doing videos. He's at Disneyland. He's at Knott's, Scary Farm. He's
He doesn't care. He just does it everywhere.
yeah, he's on the soccer field.
Yeah.
But you know what? One thing I will say that makes him even more personable, right? For me, I feel like I have to get ready or do it in front of something. This dude's out there sweating, playing basketball. His hair is
I know. I seen his hair the other day. I was like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, but bro, people love that. It's 2023. He's way more personable, and people love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's really good, man. So, and people don't understand the power of doing it on your stories, and I'm starting to learn. And because for me, I've got caught up on just posting. We post 8 times a day, but now it's all right, well, if I really want to get more results, I'm gonna go through my story. And the engagement for me has been crazy, just because I started posting again on my page, and I started interacting with people and just talking about just different stuff. right?
Yeah.
So that's really big, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of talking on different stuff, right? You'll get a lot of people that'll say, what was like an 80-20 rule, right? Like
Yeah.
80 your life and then 20% of personal. And that's not true. We're realtors. We work all the time. And this is for realtors, right? You guys do work all the time. Our life is real estate. So make it 80% real estate and 20% your personal life.
Yeah.
Like people want to know a little bit about you, but people are on your page to learn. They want to buy. They don't care that much about you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they really do want to know what's out there. So the more information you can pump out there, like good value information, they want that. So don't post too much about your personal life.
Yeah, no, really, because they don't care. At the end of the day, they do.
don't.
They care about themselves.
They're still consumers.
Yeah, yeah. And one thing that I always tell realtors, right, is, are you on social to like be friends, right? Like so your friends can see what you're doing, or are you on social to provide value and get business?
Yeah.
100%.
And the reason I'm on social and the reason why we post so much is not because I could have a cool little blue check mark by my name and have 30-some thousand followers and have like people recognize. Like that's not why we do real estate.
No.
I talk to people and they're like, well, like this year I want to work on my social media presence. Why? Like why is that important to you? I should be hearing, hey, this year I want to help X amount of families that have come through my social media because I grew that out. Not because, I have a social media presence. Like, who cares?
I have 2,000 followers. But my content, my value content is so good that people still reach out to me and say, we chose you to be our realtor based on the videos of you talking.
Yeah.
And I only have 2,000. I don't have 30, 25,000 followers.
Yeah. Yeah, because really for
Yeah.
me, I think we talk about 80-20. I really think it should be more like 95-5.
I agree.
Yeah. And like, I never see on new builds, I never see really like Jeff's kids on there. He has
No.
like 18 kids.
That's a page now. If you want to buy new construction homes, you go there and you learn everything.
Yeah.
People are literally teaching themselves. I mean, some of you realtors go to our page to find out. Even the calls I get from realtors, hey, my client's looking for this and what, here's the thing. If you guys do it yourself, you come with us and learn how to do that. People are going to start asking you this, and then you have to go learn it. That's the reason I know so much why I'm a new construction specialist, because I get so many questions that I'm like, I got to go out there and learn it. And once you learn it and then you have it, right, they say knowledge is power. It is. And you're going to get that by going out there and learning it.
And then bring actual value. Nobody who's following you wants to see Riverside City market update for July 2023.
Nobody even understands that.
No
I don't
consumer
understand it.
cares. I look at it and I'm like, it's up 6.2%. There were 11 to like, I don't even know what's happening.
I don't even know
like
what's
provide
happening.
real value. Like these people, that's what they want. Like your consumer wants real value, not a snapshot of the last 12 homes you sold. No one
Or
cares.
somebody else sold because you didn't find even sell them.
Yes, nobody cares that a home you sold in 2021 was $50,000 over ask. Nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about that. Provide actual value. Like this community is offering this, and this.
Yeah.
This house has been on the market this long. I know we can get you a good deal on this. Like be a value because nobody cares.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, man. Kind of like cringy for me to think about realtors are still doing that in 2023. Like that was stuff that never worked in 2019. It never worked, and I don't understand why people continue to do that. You're better off not posting. I guarantee you that. Put your face out there. Even if you do a voiceover, I have people who do voiceovers. It's like,
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to do it, and then that one was amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just you do the voiceover. You don't have to have your ugly little face on there.
Well, I'm handsome,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Match that
He's talking about somebody else.
I'm not at you, bro. But like, just in general, there's people like Jeff. Jeff would never get in front of the camera
No,
before, and now he's a freaking professional. So we have that, guys, and all that work that we've put in, and all the over the years that we've been getting in front of camera, doing these home tours, it's led up to this point right now where we believe we are the best team out there, and maybe our numbers don't show it just yet, right? But we're gonna close 100 homes this year, over 100 homes, I believe. We have 68 closed already, with another
40?
Let's see. That's 34. Yeah,
41?
41. With another 41 possibly to close this year if they don't get pushed back and nothing cancels, right? With another 17 open for next year.
It's crazy.
And this is, to some people, right? They're like, what are these guys doing? Like, they're just social media guys. They're not supposed to be doing this. Social media is not supposed to work, right? That's what everybody's telling you out there. You're supposed to be doing expireds. You're supposed to be doing FISBOs. You're supposed to be doing door knocking, open houses.
They say it's cringy what we do. No, what's cringy is cold calling people for expired listings. That's cringy.
Yeah. Yeah. And don't get me wrong. They work, right? Like if you do it, they work. But how many agents are going to be as consistent doing expireds than social media, right?
That's
like
the thing. Most of them don't. They don't. Dude, that's so tough.
I called like 8, I think, and then I was like, nah, I'm never doing this again.
You get cussed out. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our clients don't cuss us out. So, hey, we're the guys from IG. Oh, yeah, the guys with the videos? Yeah, what's up? And then we have a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're their calls are so easy.
Yeah,
Like,
we just closed a 1.275, right?
Yeah.
On a buyer that came from a county call. They clicked the link, they signed up, and yeah, I went out there with them. I showed them a bit. They went from like 700, 800, 900 to $1 million, $1.2 million, $1.4 million, and then buying a 1.275. And all came because they felt like they trust us.
Yeah.
And the husband was so grateful. Hey, Robert, like all the stuff you teach about social media, I'm gonna start implementing it in because he just knows that it works.
It's for every business.
It is.
it really is.
So I know before we kind of move on from there, guys, there's ways that you can learn from us. There's ways that you can take what we're doing and apply it to yourself and find your own niche, right? Find something that works for yourself, whether it be here in SoCal, I don't know, you're in Alabama, Nevada, Arizona, Texas. I see these Texas realtors, they have great pages, but I wonder how many they're really closing. Yeah. And so we've put in the work and the time to not only have a great social media presence, but also get leads to come in. And it's like we've been able to figure out as we go, right? First, it was like great social media presence, leads coming in, no deals. Like it was kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
Like we're getting some deals, but and then now it's like, all right, social media presence, leads coming in, deals. And it's just like, okay, now how can we go wider? Now we got to figure that part out. That's kind of where we're
working
at right
on
now. It's like we're gonna close 100, maybe 115 deals this year. How can we get to 500 next year? Right?
Yeah.
The market doesn't matter. So we're gonna have an event November 9th, right? In Riverside. So if you guys are in the area or at an area you want to fly in, because I feel like it's gonna be that important, we're gonna have some social media gurus on the panel.
Yes.
We're gonna have Min from What's a Mortgage.
My man, Min.
Eddie locked them in. Eddie
My man, Min.
You locked them in.
Locked them in, man. So and same thing with Min, right? Hey, this Min pretends not to know us a little bit at the beginning, but he was like, yeah, I heard of you guys. Yeah. So people know about us, right? Sure. People are talking because they're like, well, my whole office has 10 open escrows. They have almost 60. How's that possible?
Especially on social media, it's still like they can't believe it, right?
No, yeah.
Like if I tell somebody 22, I was at an event and the guy that put it on, he was just kind of asking me like, oh, like what do you got going on? I was like, oh, I got 16 closed, I got 22 in escrow. He's like, 22? He's like, don't say that out loud, man. People won't like you for that here.
Yeah, bro.
And I was like, what are you talking about? It's like, well, it's just a tough market right now. Like
for who?
Yeah, not for me.
Yeah. It's only tough if you believe it.
Yeah. Manifest it. My wife's on into manifesting. Manifest it.
Yeah, no, really. Like,
and don't be a hater.
Yeah,
there's some realtor guys like
I love
you
haters.
Can do it. You guys can do it. We're not like anything super. We're not anything like super special.
When you put that video right, that all my closings right. I know there's a bunch of realtors that follow me, right? I had like 4, like, hey, congratulations, that's good. Dude, that's something to congratulate somebody about.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was like, damn, there's so many just hating. It's like, don't hate, like.
Yeah, come here, we'll teach you.
Yeah, we'll come and teach you,
Yeah.
Well, my wife said it the other day. She's like, don't hit the player, hit the game,
Dang.
But hey, you can come on board.
Wisdom.
You come on board and you can learn. You get all these nuggets to be part of the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or the organization itself. So
I tell people right now, you struggle because you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I know we talked to people about loyalty, right? Yeah, and this is just...
I love Jeff's. explanation for loyalty.
Yeah.
So real quick, so like loyalty to your brokerage or to your mentors and this and that. This is Jeff.
I'm only loyal to my wife and my kids. My
Yeah.
family is the only people I'm loyal to. If I'm not making money and I can't support them,
That's
I'm going
right.
to find a damn way to do it because
That's right.
those are the only people that matter.
It should be that way.
That's it.
100%.
You have a responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
right, to provide at the end of the day.
Every year in the business plans, what drives you? What's
Yeah.
this and that?
What's your why?
What's my why?
Your why.
My wife and my kids. Well, not that big of a why, because you're closing 1-2 deals.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
Because you want to be loyal to a brokerage or to
My
a
team leader is so cool. Like, you can still be friends.
Yeah.
Like, you're not like, it's
Yeah.
not a divorce here. Like, you
Yeah.
can still hang out with them on the weekend. Like, go
But
play
you gotta make
golf with them,
money.
but go make money. Like,
At the end of the day.
why are you gonna struggle? Like,
Yeah.
just for no reason? I'll
And that
never
goes for us too,
understand
right?
it.
Like
It does.
We're here at the end of the day to help families out and make money.
That's it.
So when the time comes where we're not making money together anymore,
yeah,
what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
100%.
Like, are we just here because we're friends?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be your friends if we're not making money
Yeah.
together.
yeah.
Like, I'm still be your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can
Like,
hang out. We
yeah,
have
we
dinner
can chill.
every once or twice a
You
month.
can invite me to a UFC game or
Yeah.
something. I mean, a fight.
But I gotta go work.
But
I gotta
That's
find
it.
how to feed my family.
at the end of the
Yeah.
day, that's all that matters. I don't do this
Yeah.
for fun. I don't do this so I can go to an event, hanging out, saying, "Oh my gosh, everybody, you're doing so well." No, that's not what we're here for. We're here at the end of the day to help families out and provide for our family.
And look, all we're saying is,
100%.
look, the last 2-3 years, right, they were unicorn years. You mean you can? It was my first year in, and I did 17 cells. It wasn't that hard. And then it gets hard. That's why so many, 60,000 left. They're projecting another 40,000, right? And look, all those old school methods work. We're not saying door knocking, cold calling, and spending money on postcards and sending them out to see what hits doesn't work. We know for a fact it does work.
does.
But for me, so look, for me, I came from another business, right? So for me, I'm in a different position where I want to do what I want to do and what I like to do, right? I want to go around cold calling, door knocking, handing out postcards. I like this. I like shooting content. I like filming the houses. So I'm going to do what I want to do, but it also works, right? So it's like, why would you not? And then it's free. Like, people ask me, well, how much do you do on ad spend? I honestly, guys, I kid you not, I don't even know where to go in the settings to run an ad.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
So it's free.
Yeah.
That's the biggest part. Postcards, people are spending thousands of dollars sending that out. Like, how does that make sense that you spend that much money and you haven't closed a deal?
No. And then we
Do
have
this,
everything
it's
so
free.
streamlined.
And then, okay, we have nice cameras right here, but I do it from my iPhone.
That's it.
It makes it
Yeah.
even better sometimes.
Yeah.
And I even hold it in my hand. I don't even have a gimbal.
Just like sweating in it, videos. And people are calling him to, buy $1 million homes. Like,
yeah.
people don't care, man. It's just whoever can provide the most value and how can you get it out quicker to everybody.
Yeah,
It's
to the
this.
masses.
I mean, you buy other products, right? Charcuterie boards. There's all these people selling them on social media.
Oh,
I just
I love
bought a
that.
gym thing off of social media.
You are like
I don't know
a
if I'm going to
capsule,
use it or not, but it's just crazy. You shop through social media. Think about all the restaurants that you go to nowadays. How did you find out about it? Ask yourself that. I guarantee you somebody told you from social media or they sent you the link.
Popped up on IG.
So why wouldn't you do it in your real estate business?
Same thing with annual passes for Disney. They've all become popular because all the people posting on social. Yeah, and it's just
True.
So, yeah, guys, at the end of the day, this is how we do it. It works. The results are there.
Yeah.
Finally, right? Like,
Struggled, yeah.
Yeah, like it was, people might look at us on, outside looking in. They're like, man, what are these guys, like at the beginning, like, oh yeah, your social media is great, but you guys weren't doing nothing. Well, now we have the numbers to back it up.
Yeah.
And we do believe that next year we're gonna 4x this, 5x it.
Just keep going.
The thing is, people see just the outside on the social media. It's like the iceberg, right? They don't see the thousands of phone calls we make a month. They don't see all the work we're doing behind the scenes, working with our clients, the follow-ups, everything.
The relationship.
The relationships we're building,
Yeah.
going out, taking these buyers every freaking day. Like, they don't see any of that. They see the social media and they're like, all they're doing is posting videos. It is way deeper than that.
Yeah.
It's not just posting videos. There's so much
that's
more.
why we want to, I'm glad you're sharing the numbers.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
way, you know, I'm not a big fan of that. How many I honestly, I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, you
But
know, some of these people need to hear that.
They do need to hear it because at the end of the day, again, where does your loyalty land? And it should be you're in this business to help families out and produce income. Like
Yeah.
if I were to say anything else, I'd be full of it, bro. I'd be full of crap.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like if
Well, what I realized for me was like, dang, whether I do this or whether I do regular real estate, why do I work all the time? It's just like real estate, you just always work.
Yeah.
Man, this is probably like one industry, if you want to be an entrepreneur, like don't get into real estate.
Yeah, don't do it.
Because like, here's the thing, I know like regular clients are going to see this too. It's like some of them say like, oh, I want to become an agent. It's honestly not that great. Like you just work
No.
all the time, you know? So for me, it's like if I'm going to, at least I'll go do social media, like, and it actually works and
Enjoy
produces a lot more, and I enjoy it. It's
Yeah.
kind of mind blowing. Like,
Yeah, you work a ton, but the way I feel like when people go, man, I have to go to work today. I'm like, I get to go to work because I enjoy making video.
Yeah.
I enjoy helping people out, and I enjoy helping agents out, and that's what we're here to do. So
I don't want to drive out
Yeah.
the road here, but I did.
Yeah.
Shoot some videos.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's great. And then like tomorrow, I'm gonna go out to Temecula. Wife and I are gonna stop at a winery. We're gonna go shoot some content. I'm gonna make some phone calls on the way.
Yep.
Like, what other business are you gonna do that?
dang, dude.
Yeah,
Right?
that's where I've learned so much. Like, yeah, we're
Yeah.
at the wineries. Yeah, went
Just head out
French
there.
You
Valley.
guys are here for a good time, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hey,
For a long time.
hey, I don't. All you realtors out there, I don't know. I've seen those broker opens. You're only there for the alcohol. Let's be honest. You know, you ain't there for nothing else.
Panera Bread.
And the Panera Bread. So yeah, everyone likes to drink a little bit.
Yeah.
You're there to hang out and everyone's to stroke their egos, and I know we kind of did that a little bit today, but it's here to, we're here to provide value. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to reach out, we're going to have some information below where you can book a 15-minute call with myself, Jeff, and have the conversation on how to not only join maybe the team's not the right way. We have an organization, it's called the Social Agents, that we're building out, and we're going to teach you guys everything that we know how to do no matter what marketplace you're in. I'll go spend a whole week with you guys. If you guys have a big team, we'll do that. Right?
Heck yeah.
We'll go and we'll spend a whole week and say, hey, it's not gonna be 2 months. It might be 6 to 8 months that you're gonna have to build this out. But like us, we already done it, so we can show you how to do it.
Yeah.
So that information is going to be there. We're also going to be having the event November 9th. So that info will be there. The Eventbrite link will be there. Anything else we want to add, guys, before we go?
Yeah, guys, these two are the team lead, right? But if you want to talk to somebody that's just an agent on the team, reach out to me too. Send me a message. A lot of you guys already do. Send me a message. We'll hop on a phone call, tell you how I feel like being on this end of the table, And if it makes sense for you guys to come on board, then you come on board.
Yeah. And Eddie's like living proof of it. Like he's a new
yeah.
agent. You're new.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only my second year.
Yeah. And he basically grew up with the team, right? Like he grew with us, and now he's freaking killing it.
And I've niched down too, right? We do resale and we do new construction. I niched down on new construction, found my way with that, and all with the presence of the team too. So for sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So if you guys need the help, feel free to reach out. I would love to be a resource for you guys. With that being said, SoCal Cedeno out.
Later, guys.